Aloha, welcome to A Course in Miracles. This is the workbook for students. And we're on lesson 84. This is part of the review of lesson 60 through, what's the last, 80, I believe. And so I want to go back to the introduction for just a moment and read just something that I think it would be good for us to really keep in mind. And that has to do with, in our practice periods, when other thoughts come and really wanting and desiring and persevering through these times. So it says, do not allow your intent to waver. It says, we want to spend the majority of this time listening. And I know a lot of people have trouble when they just get still with what people call monkey thoughts. You know, your mind jumping all over the place. But if you will continue to be still and continue to bring back the one thought to your mind, your mind will eventually smooth out like the water in that pool back there. But if you try to fight it, it'll be very, very difficult, next to impossible, to keep your mind from wandering off and fighting you. So you just have to let it do what it wants to do. Give it something to do and give it this one thought that is the idea of today to work on. But just want to say that it says, repeat the first phase of the exercise period if you find your mind wandering. So if you're finding your mind wandering, whatever is the idea for today, you want to give your mind that one thing to do, one-pointedness it's called, I believe, in Buddhism or Taoism or one or the other. But it's not, don't try. Just give your mind one thing to do. So if you feel your mind wandering, repeat the first phase of the exercise, but try to spend the majority part of time just listening quietly and attentively. And if we're not really used to doing this, this can be a chore, but that's the reason we're doing this every day. That's what practicing this mind training is all about. The ability to concentrate. We're strengthening that just like a muscle. So, there is a message waiting for you. And be confident that you will receive it. Remember that it belongs to you and you want it. Do not allow your intent to waver in the face of distracting thoughts. Realize that whatever form such thoughts may take, they have no meaning and they have no power. Replace them with your determination to succeed. Do not forget that your will has power over all fantasies and dreams. Trust it to see you through, your will. Trust your will to see you through and carry you beyond them all. So I just thought I'd remind us of that in case we were having any trouble with these exercises and keeping our focus. I know especially when you're new at this, that can be very challenging. But that's one of the reasons too, you don't want to you want to keep it short, so it's not like, oh, I'm going to spend 15 minutes doing this. If you need to shorten it a little, go ahead and shorten it a little bit. If possible, you want it to be and enjoyable. You want to be an enjoyable experience. And if you can find that place in you, and once you get there, of where it's peace and joy and calm, free, it won't be a problem anymore, because you'll want to keep coming back, and you'll find that your meditation periods, at least I did, get longer and longer and longer until you're like, whoa, I've been meditating an hour or so, and it seems like 15 minutes, because it's just such a wonderful place to be. But I've heard practice makes perfect, and that's what we're doing right now. We're practicing. And don't get discouraged if you're not there yet. You'll get better and better at it. By the time you finish this course, you'll be really good at just spending time listening to the voice of the Holy Spirit. That's where our goal, our aim, that's where we're headed for. You'll notice that these lessons will start getting shorter and shorter toward the end. So today's idea was lesson 67. Love created me like itself. I am in the likeness of my Creator. I cannot suffer. I cannot experience loss. And I cannot die. I am not a body. Of course, if you think of yourself as a body, you'll be able to do all of those things. You'll be able to suffer and die and experience loss. But that's not who you are, and that's not who I am. I would recognize my reality today, what I really am. I will worship no idols, nor raise my own self-concept to replace myself. And what does it mean by I worship no idols? These are all the things that we put, that we serve, that don't really, they're illusions, but we give them power, and we give them abilities that they don't really have. Like a stone idol. It can't see, can't talk, can't move, can't walk. And one of the main ones is our body, and that's the one it's talking about now. Now, it has the appearance that we're living in a body. That's our experience of living in a body. And but really, the body is really neutral. It can't do anything. It's like a piece of stone, really. And so the Course says that's an idol. And if we serve our body, that's what it means by serving an idol. But this is not about the body today that's created. When it says, love created me like itself, it's not talking about our body. So I am in the likeness of my Creator. Love created me like itself. And it said, you might find these specific forms helpful in applying the idea for today. Let me not see an illusion of myself in this, whatever the this is. As I look at this, let me remember my Creator. For my Creator did not create this as I see it. And this could be, your body. If you look at your body and, right now I have like a little brace on my knee because my knee was giving out a little bit earlier. But my Creator did not create me like this. He would never limit who I am to just this weak vessel that I've identified with most of my life. So that's kind of the idea here. We're wanting to come to the reality of who we really are, and it's not a body. We don't really know who we are, but we want to remember it. And when we do, we'll remember who our brothers and sisters are, we'll remember who our Father is. But that's what this course is all about. So we're headed there. And today, we want to know our reality. And it's not a body. It's something like the Course says that cannot suffer, cannot experience loss, and cannot die. It's just like love. Love created me like itself. Okay, and the next one for later is love holds no grievances. That was number 68. I had the thought for the day on lesson number 68. So grievances are completely alien to love. So if we know if we're feeling grievances, having grievances, that's speaking out grievances, getting irritated at, judging people and things, we know that that's really not who we are, because it's alien to love. It's the opposite to love. Love holds no grievances. If I hold grievances, I'm attacking love. I'm attacking myself. Myself thus becomes alien to me. So one way that we can make sure, or the ego can make sure that we don't, that it keeps our true self alien to us, is by keeping us in grievances, in the grievance mode. The complaining, the judging, that mode will keep us blind to ourselves. I am determined not to attack myself today so that I can remember who I am. So this day is all about remembering. Love created us like itself, and remembering who we are. We're not a body. What are we? The specific forms for applying this idea, these specific forms for applying this idea would be helpful. There is no justification for denying myself today. I will not use this, whatever this is that we're feeling like holding a grievance about. I will not use this to attack love or attack myself. Let this, whatever I'm feeling a grievance about, let this not tempt me to attack myself. Because that would just sort of defeat what we're trying to do. So that is what today is all about. And I love reviewing these lessons, and because I really love these particular lessons. Love created me like itself, and love holds no grievances. Because love is what we are. And I hope that as the day progresses on, that you will discover your true self, that you will see that you are created by love, like love, that you are love. So I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day, and aloha. Thank you for spending this time in the workbook with me.